What if the worst thing that ever happened to you didn't destroy you, but revealed the strongest version of yourself?
When people hear the name Elizabeth Smart, many think of a victim, but that word is far too small. Because Elizabeth Smart is not remembered for what was done to her. She is remembered for what she rose above. Her story is not just about survival, it is about reclaiming identity, rebuilding power, and proving that the human spirit can endure what the mind believes is impossible. And today, her story may help you unlock a strength you didn't know you had. Elizabeth Smart was just 14 years old when her life was violently torn apart. In the middle of the night, an armed intruder entered her home in Salt Lake City. He took her from her bed, from safety, from childhood, from everything familiar. In a single moment, her world collapsed. For the next 9 months, Elizabeth endured captivity, fear, isolation, and psychological manipulation. She was hidden in plain sight, yet unheard. This is where most stories end. But Elizabeth Smart's story begins here because trauma does not define destiny, response does. One of the most powerful lessons from Elizabeth Smart's experience is this: freedom is not just physical, it is psychological. Her captor tried to erase her identity, her name, her voice, her sense of self. He told her she was ruined, that no one would want her back, that her life was over. This is how real damage happens. Not through pain alone, but through belief. And this is where many people watching this video can relate. You may not have lived Elizabeth Smart's experience, but you may have been told, you're not enough, you're broken, it's too late, you'll never recover. Different cage, same lie. Elizabeth later shared something profound. Even in captivity, there were moments when she refused to let go of who she was. She remembered her family, her values, her future, even when it felt unreachable. That refusal mattered because strength is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. Sometimes it's just a quiet decision to not give up on yourself. This is where potential lives, not in talent, not in comfort, but in resistance. When Elizabeth Smart was finally found and rescued, the world celebrated. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. Being rescued does not mean being healed. Freedom doesn't erase trauma. Safety doesn't undo fear. Elizabeth faced PTSD, media pressure, public scrutiny, the challenge of rebuilding a life in front of millions. And this is where her story becomes truly extraordinary, because she didn't choose silence. She chose purpose. Elizabeth Smart made a decision many never make. She chose to speak, not because it was easy, not because it was safe, but because it was necessary. She became an advocate for missing children, survivors, and trauma awareness. She testified before lawmakers. She challenged outdated beliefs about victims and shame. She transformed suffering into service. And this is a universal lesson. Your deepest wound can become your greatest contribution. Strength is not about never breaking, it's about refusing to stay broken. Elizabeth Smart teaches us, you are not what happened to you. Healing is not linear. Courage often looks like vulnerability. Speaking your truth is an act of power. She didn't erase the past, she redefined the future. You may feel trapped by failure, addiction, fear, a past decision, someone else's opinion. But Elizabeth Smart's life proves something critical. You can rebuild from ashes. You can reclaim your voice. You can outgrow your darkest chapter, not overnight, not perfectly, but deliberately. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth. Elizabeth Smart embodies it. Growth does not mean forgetting pain. It means integrating it without letting it control you. That is real resilience. Today, Elizabeth Smart is a global advocate, a speaker, an author, a symbol of hope. But more importantly, she is proof that survival can become leadership, that pain can become purpose, that potential lives even in the darkest moments. Elizabeth Smart's story is not just her own, it's a mirror. If you're watching this and feeling stuck, broken, or behind, remember this: your worst moment does not get the final word. You do. If this story moved you, inspired you, or gave you strength, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more real stories of resilience, mindset, and human potential. Your next chapter starts now.